hand in hand, you and me, today, tomorrow, forever.
Are you planning for your civil wedding, your court wedding, or your registry wedding, and you are actually trying to find out the important things that you should note before the wedding? Then this video is for you. So in this video, I will share with you the steps I took while preparing for my own court wedding. I did my court wedding October last year. That's October 2023. That's when I did my court wedding. Then I did my traditional wedding and church wedding in December 2023. So in this video, I will share with you the things I put in place, the things that are necessary, important things that are necessary to have a court, small court wedding, a big court wedding, whatsoever you want to have it. So let's go. I actually wrote these things out because I don't want to forget. Because in fact, I actually had to brainstorm with my husband, start asking him questions on, because it's actually months back we did this stuff. It's been like months. So I actually have to brainstorm with him and I've gotten what we did that period of. So we have to sit down together and we talked about it and I was able to write it down. So I'll be reading it out because I don't have it in my memory like fully. So I just wrote them out and I'll be reading it out from my phone. So one of the things you should do while preparing for your court wedding is that you have to decide if it's actually going to be just signing the marriage certificate, or you want to do a proper wedding ceremony. So you have to decide. Me personally, we just did signing because we're having a church wedding. We're having a church wedding, so we don't want to have different ceremonies. So we just went to the court for just signing. So that's the first thing you should decide with your spouse. If you are going to be having a ceremony, a big party, or like a normal proper wedding, you will bring somebody to coordinate it for you, or you are just going there to sign your wedding a certificate and go home. So you have to take note of that. Another thing you should do after you have decided is to go to the closest registry or a local government secretariat around you. Yes, you don't have to go to their headquarters. Yeah, there's some a person that want to go to headquarters, like the place where it's happening. Like I did my court wedding in Benin. Yes, I did my court wedding in Benin, and we went to the closest registry that is close, that's around our house. We did not really go far. We did not go to the headquarters in Benin. We went to a place very close to my husband's house. So that's how we did it in October. So you have to go there first to make inquiries, and mind you have to go there like a month to your wedding. If for example you have plans to get married in June, you have to go there in May. You have to go there in May. The reason why I'm saying that is because after we went there to go and make inquiries, we were told to come 21 working days after making inquiries. After the inquiries, we actually filled different forms and all. We did so many things. We filled out. Don't worry. In the course of this video, I'll be telling you the content of the form that we filled and all that. So we filled different form and we asked to come back 21 days after. So not 21 days, sorry, I mean 21 working days after. So if you are planning to do a court wedding, you don't just go there like a week to and say, okay, your wedding is next week and you are going to court a week to. No, it seems does not work that way. You have to plan ahead. You have to go like a month to and make preparations ahead. So that's what you should do. So let me just go ahead. Okay, I've talked about this. Then there are some basic things that are required while filling the form for your court wedding. Yes, basic things are required. You need to bring passport, you need to bring your local government state of origin, birth certificate, and so many other things. Although in some courts they may not really ask you for those things, but some others will ask. Like the place I did my own registry wedding, they did not ask me for birth certificates and all. We just our age, that's what they actually needed, and we actually gave them our passports. So, but in some other registry, you have to bring them along. So number one, if you are actually going for inquiries, and maybe You want to just do everything that day, finalize the whole stuff that day before, and know that next time you are coming for the main wedding. I would suggest that you go with your with passport, like up to 4 passports. You go with state of your state of local government origin. You go with your birth certificate, and you go with vital information about your family, your dad, the village is from, his occupation, your mother's maiden's name. Like, you are filling a whole bunch of form about your family and all, so you have to be very sure of these details. In fact, have them written down before you go, because personally, before I actually went to I the first day I went for the inquiries, then why coming back again to fill the form, actually went ahead asking my dad. I believe it's the same day. It's that very day too. Just ask my dad the whole information, and he actually gave them to the ones I don't know about, and he gave them to me. So that is one thing you should actually do. Why going for your registry wedding? Those are the basic things that you'll be asked for. So let me check the next point. Okay, there's another thing we actually did. Okay, to me that's the basic things. So I'll just go to frequently asked questions. Okay, let me just go over my video again and repeat what I've said before. Then I'll go to frequently asked questions. I said that you should go to the registry a month before your wedding, or 21 days before your wedding, 21 working days specifically before your wedding. You have to go and make inquiries and all that. And things you should things that you should hold on to are your passport, your birth certificate, state of, local government state of origin, and those are just the basic things you should hold along. And even money, you make payments that day, yes, for the wedding. After making payments, and that's all, you not make another payment again. And if you're having a ceremony, because we just did signing, but if you're having a ceremony, you have to, like, let's say, there's what they call lateness fee. They will fix a time for you to come, and you pay lateness fee. If you come later than that, you have to pay that money. You have to forgo that money. And and also, yes, you still decide if you want to bring your own pastor, or maybe you want somebody to come and join you in the wedding, or you want those who are doing it in the registry to do it. It's actually your own, it's actually what you want that you will go for. But we just did signing, so it was just, there was no ceremony and all that. We just went to the room, we signed, we signed and all. So I was talking about frequently asked questions. I asked some questions here that most persons frequently ask. Okay, one of them here is about photography and video coverage. They'll be asking, can I come with a photographer? Sure, you can. The registry, they provide photographers for you, but you can actually decide to come with your own personal photographer to cover the event for you. But me personally, because of we having a slim budget for that court wedding, we don't want to spend too much. We just use our phones, because it's just signing. We use our phones. You see the beautiful pictures I'll put on the screen, and even the ones on my thumbnail. These are taken with our phones, and the thing came out nice. Just begged somebody to help us take these pictures, and that is just it. So that's just a way of evidence that you actually did your registering marriage. So that is it. You can come with a photographer. You can try to use a phone. You can, if it's a wedding, a ceremony, then you can actually cover the event, sure. But me, I did signing, so I just felt there was no need for it, and to cut down on spendings. So another frequently asked question, yeah, I'll just read it. Somebody's asking, give me a second, please. He said, please, must I do court wedding before traditional wedding? The person actually asked two questions here, but let me answer the first one. Actually, it's actually good you do it first before traditional wedding. It actually depends on you, but me personally, we actually did our own first. And there's something the registrar told us when we went there. She said something about, if you have done a wedding before the court wedding, maybe you have actually done a wedding, you have been joined together for the court wedding, you have to pay some certain amount of money to help you backdate the date. Yeah, so that there will not be conflict in terms of date. So you pay a kind of money, and they help you backdate the dates on the wedding certificate. So I would advise that you do it before traditional wedding. You can do it close to, because me personally, I did mine like over a month and some weeks to my traditional wedding. So, but I'll advise you to do the one that works for you. Yes, do what works for you. You can do it like few days to your traditional wedding, or a month to whatsoever decision you want to take. But just be sure that you make these inquiries, you make payment and all, like a month to the wedding. So she's still asking, and can I use wedding rings for my court wedding? Sure. Can I use like you can, wedding rings are acceptable for ceremony. Yes, but when we just did signing, we were not asked to bring wedding rings. But although we went there with rings, but we were not really asked to bring wedding rings. But for the ceremony, like a ceremony whereby people are there seated, they will join you together, the whole read different oaths for you and all. The, that is what you need wedding rings for. Some person they go with wedding rings, they go, or some other cause they use Bibles. So it depends on what that's why you should go and make inquiries first. So another frequently asked question is, how many people should be brought along for the court wedding? How many persons should be brought along? Okay, for the signing. Okay, for the signing, I actually came with my mom, and my husband came with his dad. Just one person from each family. Yes, one person each for that for signing. But I think for the for a ceremony, I think you need two, as in you need both parents, or you need two, they call it witnesses. Yes, two witnesses. And some other person are actually wondering, must it be my family member? But I don't think it should be your family member. Anybody that is more than 18 years can actually stand in for you. But actually, I actually preferred my one of my parents to come, because I want it to be a memorable day for me, so that when in years to come I'll see that my I'll see the pictures and I'll be happy and smile. My mom was there for my registry marriage. So that was just the whole thing. That was why I and my spouse, my husband, decided to use our parents, because it's actually memorable one for, like, it will be a memorable one for us. So it depends on you. You can bring your family member, you can bring your friends, but the person have to be more than 18 years old. So that is it. So let me go to the next question that some people ask. Somebody is asking about special marriage. Yes, there's something they call special marriage, whereby you don't have to wait for 21 days, but you do it like something that you do that is very urgent. For, for instance, you want to travel abroad, or you want to do something that is very urgent, that does not require you waiting for 21 days. If not, it maybe what you are doing will be late. So it's there. Yes, it's possible. Instead of 21 days, you wait for 7 working days just to fast track it. But it's money you have to pay. You have to pay them money to really fast track it. So that is it. So somebody was asking, how much did we spend? How much is the money that you spend? Personally, during my court wedding last year, the money what we spent is less than 40,000 naira. Less than, less than everything we spent for the wedding. That's the signing. That's the signing. So you get, we just went there to sign. We never spend an hour in that place. The day we went there, we not spend an hour. We just went there. We went early number one, because, and actually our registrar was in a bit like was still trying to rush up the whole thing, because she had other wedding to attend to that very day. I saw some other brides there wearing wedding garments. Like those ones are, they came for ceremony. We came for signing, so we are fast enough. In fact, after the whole stuff, we still went back to resume work. So that is it. You can actually just take a break from your office and say, please excuse me, you are going for your wedding, because you will not take the whole day. You will not take the whole day at the wedding. So it's just, and it's very small. We spent less than 40,000 naira. Less than the payments and all. We spent less than that amount. So that is it. Okay. I think I've answered some frequently asked questions. So right now, I'll be going into the dress codes. Yes, the dress codes. As a lady, if you see my court wedding picture that I posted in this video, you see that I was not wearing fascinator and all. And some basic things I was not wearing them, because I did not really see them to buy on time. So it's not really compulsory. You can go with a white gown for the ladies. So you can go with a white gown, can go with a milk color gown. Like me personally, I want milk color, because when we are planning, myself and my husband went to market to buy stuffs and all for the wedding in general. I look for white gown to buy. I did not see. Like it was like that period. I did not see my size, and I know white gown was very scarce in the market. We went to Onitsha Main Market. White gown was very scarce. Like we are done buying stuff, but that white gown took us a long time to get. So I have to settle with the one I wore. That one I wore is just like off white, I mean milk color. So it's not really bad. It was not really a bad idea. You can actually wear something very nice and beautiful. It can be white, it can be milk, but something close to it as a lady. Then do your makeup. Like that early morning, I went for makeup. My husband was at home with no, he doesn't really have any stuff that he wants to make up for. I was the only one that went for makeup that early morning. I maked up and I came to actually, I will actually post a video of my makeup session. Not my makeup session, like after I did my makeup, I'll post the video. Yeah, so you see it. I did my makeup and I went to meet my husband in the courts. So that is it. So you need a ring or a Bible for the ceremony. Yes, you need a ring or the Bible for the ceremony. You can go with your bouquet. Like me personally, I was holding my bouquet as you can see. I was holding my bouquet just for pictures, just for pictures, and a purse. You can hold a purse if you like, if you want to. Then just dress you don't want to dress corporate. Don't wear polo and jeans. No, you have to be on corporate dress. You can wear a suit. You can just do something very nice, but let it be corporate. So that's just that for the dressing. So that's it. I'm legally married. If you actually if this video have actually blessed you, I want to give you a thumbs up, like my video, subscribe to this channel to get more helpful things. In the next future, I'll be posting so many things that will be helpful to you as a person. Thank you so much for watching my video. Drop your comments, ask your questions in the comment box, and I'll be there to answer you. I love you so much. Kisses.